Every January, you have to issue and file a 1099 MISC form for any second shooter or assistant that you paid at least $600 to within that year. The good old IRS decided to switch things up on us as of 2021. You now no longer report non-employee compensation on Box 7 of Form 1099 MISC. You now report just non-employee compensation on Form 1099 NEC. So if you're filing your forms in January 2021 for the tax year 2020, you're going to need to file a Form 1099 NEC for your independent contractors, not the old Form 1099 miscellaneous. There are a bunch of services online that you can use to issue and file them. I like to use the quick employer forms through TurboTax. So this is how you do it. First, you sign into your account, and then make sure that it says current year. Basically, you want it to be the year that just finished up. So I'm doing this in January 2020, so I want it to say 2019. Then you click Create New Form, select 1099 Miscellaneous. Obviously, if you're doing this in tax year 2020 or onward, you're going to be choosing 1099 NEC. And then you enter all of your business information, so your business name, entity type, your EIN, and your contact information. Hit Continue. And then you have to enter the information for your second shooter. The way that you get this information is you ask them to fill out a W-9. That's one of these forms, which will tell you their legal name or their LLC name, their mailing address, and then either their social security number or EIN. If your second shooter is already an LLC and they operate as a business, you would be getting their business name or LLC name and their EIN. But if they're just operating as a regular individual, they don't have an official business, then you'd be using their official legal name and their social security number. So just enter their information exactly the way that it's written on their W-9. Then on the next page, they'll ask you what money they earn from you. Basically, the only box we care about is number 7, non-employee compensation, and that's the money that they earn from you throughout that year. This is the key difference between the 1099 miscellaneous and the 1099 NEC. What we really care about is non-employee compensation, which is now in box number 1. It'll also ask you if you withheld any federal income tax or state income tax, but you probably didn't. Some states don't require this. I know New York doesn't. So box number 1 is where you would enter whatever amount they earned from you that previous tax year. If you use a bookkeeping program, it should be pretty easy to just sort by all the expenses paid out to that one person. So just total the amount of all of the expenses you paid to that one person throughout the past year, and then enter that amount into the form. If they earned less than $600 from you in that 1 year, you don't have to file a 1099 for them. You would just report it as regular expenses on your tax return. And this is what the actual form will look like. The 1099 NEC form looks pretty similar to the 1099 miscellaneous form. I'd say the only key difference is that there are less numbered boxes, and the only box that you really care about is box number 1, non-employee compensation. When I submit this through TurboTax, it'll automatically submit my form to the IRS, and then you just need to deliver the form to your second shooter, whether by mail or email. When you're all set and you confirm that everything is correct, you can click E-File, confirm that it's your business that you want to file for, click Continue, and it'll file for you. The forms are usually due at the end of January to both your contractors and the IRS, but just check the exact deadline online to be sure.